Our house was taken away on the back of a truck one afternoon late in the summer of 1979. My parents and my older sister and I stood in the middle of the street and watched it disappear, a low-slung bungalow made of wood and brick and plaster, slowly making its way down First Street, past the A&W and the deluxe bowling lanes, and out onto the number 12 highway, where we eventually lost sight of it. "I can still see it," said my sister Elfrida repeatedly, until finally she couldn't. "I can still see it, I can still see it, I can still..." "Okay, nope, it's gone," she said. I have an idea where my story is going to end. I'm just not entirely sure necessarily how I'm going to get there. And I've said this often, but we don't choose the books that we write. The books choose us, and we need to, writers, we just need to write the book that we feel like writing, that we want to write, that we need to write. The process is such an individual, subjective thing, and mine has changed over the years. When I first started writing fiction, 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, I did have far more of an outline, of a solid outline. I would have this big whiteboard behind me and markers, and these are the list of characters, and here are the plot points, and I would sort of follow a kind of what I thought was a coherent map. And I think over the years I realized that to be sort of beholden to a plan or a blueprint at the beginning can sometimes go wrong, because you have to give in to you have to sort of, if you see where your characters are going and follow them a bit. To be a writer in residence at UBC it's great. The program is very well run, and the students, the vibe, the energy at UBC in the creative writing department is really, it's a very creative vibe. There are a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of them doing different things. So it's a really kind of exciting, stimulating place to be. I guess a typical week as a writer in residence is, I go to the campus a couple of times. I go to classes and answer questions. Sometimes I'll help workshop the students' writing, and just participate in that. I read a lot of stuff that's sent to me, and make comments and critique that kind of work and send it back to the students. I do readings. I just kind of make myself available for the students. Yeah, it is an amazing faculty, great writers, a lot of talent there. The students are really, really lucky. I'd like to take the program if I could. And the program itself is so well known, and so and I've been there before for a couple of weeks back in 2007, 2008, and I had a really good time. It's accommodating. It's warm. The energy is good, and there's so much talent there, and the students are so committed and driven. And Vancouver is it's a great city. It's a great city to be in the wintertime. I think basically, when Stephen Galloway asks you if you want to do a writer in residence at UBC, every writer I know jumps at it, and we're there, absolutely.